looking at, well, Big Daddy and them, they was broke. No, them motherfuckers had to scrap and claw so you can have the opportunity to get on the fucking phone and talk about how bad they life was.
And I like to challenge that theory that they was broke. Because if you stop working for six weeks, your motherfucking ass gonna have some trouble.
Because Big Mama didn't work.
They figured it out though.
Earl went to work every day
and figured it out.
That dusty ass pickup truck and took care of 9 kids.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Like and subscribe to this video. I'm gonna be telling people you still be playing R. Kelly.
It's so interesting to me that the world is burning. Inflation is out of control. And AI is on the verge of wiping us all out. And yet, you still choose to come back and listen to what we have to say. Bravo to you for embracing that. You truly might be crazy. Now, let's see what the fellas are yapping about today.
He was cold. He was nice, but this is more like a desert joint. He used to take the ferry.
Conan was some of my autistic cousins. Used to love Conan. Like that was his shit. Conan, He-Man.
Why you just consider your cousin? It might manifest in the story. Go ahead.
Because I just felt like if I'm honest.
So he's gay?
No, he's autistic.
Oh, you keep saying different men. He was highlighting the men. Conan, He-Man.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. He's a straight autistic. He had a little girlfriend at the little special school he went to and all that. But Conan, He-Man, Ghostbuster, like that was his shit. So I never seen a ferret or anything like that.
I gotta figure it out, bro. Before I leave, I gotta figure it out. I used to watch that shit. And the nigga look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hey, did you know?
Yeah, he had the little.
What he used to wear?
He had the bowl cut. Remember, he had the bang and the joint was cut off right here. Yeah, because Conan had the little sexy strap going across his chest.
He used to pull the ferret out
the
the
joint.
That nigga was gay. What? What you say?
That nigga was gay.
Conan or the actor?
Conan, the character.
I'm gonna have to know too. Okay.
Look him up.
That's cool. I am.
Just think about it. Just think about it. It's the 80s.
I ain't doing that.
You know he was on that booger sugar. You walk around wearing that in a ferret?
He was a warrior. Like,
he can be a gay warrior.
I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying where you pulling that from. His outfit?
The signs.
Okay.
See, it's the 80s. You couldn't just come out and say you was gay unless you was,
again,
that was you.
I do this every 2 episodes. I want to make a distinction. This is what you
No, just
this
think
is what
about
you're saying.
it.
And this is what I'm gonna look into it.
Just think about it.
I'm gonna look into it.
Whoop-de-whoop with a ferret? That nigga was big.
I'm gonna look into it. Pause.
Why did he have a pit bull or something? He had a ferret.
Because the ferret used to be able to go behind enemy lines without them knowing. I'm gonna look into it, but I agree. Don't get your kid
You
no
probably
ferret.
won't find like an actual answer, but if you know,
I'm looking to the ferret part.
It's one of them,
not the fairy part. The ferret part.
The ferry,
not fairy.
It started to come to you. That's why you said ferry. That's why I slipped out. Because you starting to see like.
I do want to bring back gay jokes to gay people.
I want to bring back.
You know what
gay
Billy on the
jokes
Street
to,
is?
Who?
He got a second called Billy on the Street. He a comedian now, but he in most roles he plays a gay person, and he's gay. But he has to do stuff like be on New York City with a mic, and be walking up to people who we don't know. Excuse me, gay man, and he'll just ask a question.
Like we were a proper society when I could make a gay joke about somebody and they didn't get offended.
As well as fat
jokes.
Fat jokes and gay
jokes.
Fat and gay jokes. I feel like you gotta bring back.
I think it's like slight racial jokes if y'all got the relationship. Like my Mexican friends or my white friends being able to say certain things. Like we used to have like football, like players on our team, like the kickers and stuff had like the best racist jokes. The best racist jokes.
I'm with that based on somebody made a comment. I posted a video on TikTok. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. I just got through working out, running 3 miles and working out. And the comment was funny, but he said, I'm gonna tell you why I would have taken offense to it, or I could have. He said, "Unc sweating that 40 out." That's funny.
Hilarious.
For one, I'm 40. 2, I don't drink 40s, but that's calling me Unc and say Unc sweating that 40 out is funny. And I laughed and I said, "Damn, I'm crying." Unless you're not black.
But that shows that he's culturally aware, though, even if he isn't black. No, because I don't think if he even I don't know if he was black,
right.
but even if he wasn't black, for that to be his joke, to know about the 40,
the 40 is what makes it funny.
Is what makes it funny. So
because it wouldn't have been funny if he said he sweat that liquor out.
Yeah, it
so
would have been
for
funny.
him to call it a 40, you're right.
And
then the joke that he made after let me know that he wasn't black. Because I said, only if you're black, and he responded, only on the waist down. Which is also
that's the nigga that you kick.
You know what? I gotta reply back to him. I'll fucks with you.
But we need more of those. Like, life was good when I was, nigga, you gay. Nigga, your mama gay. Like, when you can have that banter back and forth. It was
especially
really a bonding
if you're doing
agent.
something that looks gay.
Super.
Yeah.
Super. And it was a bonding thing. Like, I wouldn't, once we get to that point, I'm not letting him call you gay, though. If we cool like that, I'm not letting the next nigga call you gay or talk crazy to you.
It's like girls using the word bitch. And it just happened on 40-Year-Old Virgin. He just talked to him. He said, used it in a derogatory sense. I didn't. But yeah, bring back how you feel. And I can speak on this from I had weight issues all my life. It's not cool being fat. It's very few people who have medical conditions that allow you to be that way. So that don't mean that I should be able to make you feel bad about yourself because you're fat. But I can be able to identify you by that.
And if you talking shit, I should be like, nigga, shut your fat ass up. And then you should be like, nigga, shut your big head ass up. And it should be
whatever. If you making jokes,
because when you making jokes, you know where the stopping point is. Mm-hmm. If you don't shut your fat ass up, and then you know, boom, I can't go. If I could maybe get one more out, but if I get 3, he might want to fight me.
Right.
Or hurt his feelings or something.
Or if you fat and poor, I'd leave the poor alone. Yeah, ain't nothing you can really do about being poor. So I leave the poor alone.
Yeah, well, and poor is only funny if you kind of poor too.
Exactly.
If you
you're right.
They know you the family that got that don't use EBT for go grocery shopping. That's where it gets offensive.
But you poor too. Yeah, y'all just got more than me. So yeah.
But fat jokes.
And
all day.
I think I should be able to identify you by something easily identifiable.
Yeah.
Now, if I say something bad after it, then that's a problem. I was thinking that when I was refereeing the other day. Yeah. And I was refereeing volleyball, and they was trying to figure out who ball was coming out, and I almost said this out loud. But then I said, damn, I hope that ain't a problem. And I was about to say, no, it's day ball. It was the Asian girl serve. Then I thought in my head.
But was it an Asian girl?
Yeah. And the only one. So I picked the most easily identifiable thing about her, which isn't offensive because she's Asian.
She's Asian.
I didn't say the ugly girl this. I said, she's Asian. If I had said it in an Asian way, then that's offensive. But why can't I say it's the Asian girl turn?
Or you didn't say it was Sun Lee's. You said it was the Asian girl.
If I had to guess her name, that would have been a little.
That would have been hella racist. Because her name could have been Michaela.
I want to back off. I don't know about hella racist. Funny. And could be.
That's a tight line.
Putting Lee at the end of an Asian. Go back and watch Rush Hour. And you tell me, is it funny?
Of course, but that's when
Jackie Chan said, "Wow, good God, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again."
But that's when we were a proper place where you can make them jokes.
That's
Did you know Rush Hour now has a disclaimer before the movie comes on that it has potentially offensive references?
I can believe it.
In it, one of the biggest movies of the late '90s, early 2000s, biggest franchises. A worldwide phenomenon.
I think that's taken away from. It was a good franchise. All 3 movies was good, but that's taken away from the interpersonal relationship between this black man and this Asian dude.
Yeah.
Which I believe. I don't think they're best friends now, but whenever I see them outside the set, they seem to enjoy the time that they spent together.
Yeah.
So that's taking the interpersonalness out of it that I can make this joke. And Jackie Chan also made black jokes. Yeah. By the way.
And he talks about it. He talks about it. And the crazy part is before the internet, before social media, I only had a limited understanding about your culture, either based on what I seen on TV. Right. Maybe I knew somebody at my school, but I didn't know their parents. I know their grandparents. And
shout out William Hannah Sherrill.
And their parents and stuff look like what I see on TV. So when we first interact, I'm going to do all the things that I thought I knew about you, whether it's funny or fucked up.
I might bow.
But then we build a relationship and you do, no, Tyrone, shut up. Now you my nigga.
Tyrone, that's funny.
That's fucking funny.
I can roll with that.
Because there's literally a song, You Better Call Tyrone. So he knows instantly Tyrone.
Right.
That's they still do it. That's the black name you getting is Tyrone. So yeah, we were a proper place at one point in time when you can do these things and everybody didn't get so offensive and it was just kind of what we
It
did.
only becomes offensive if you advertently use that to stop me from advancing.
No, you let sensitive motherfuckers get a voice.
No, I'm saying that's
That
the
did-
only that's the only way
Oh, yeah,
that,
yeah.
But so that's why it's more dangerous for, I'm not going to even say the race, but we know the race that I'm talking about. That's why it's always dangerous for the oppressor to make a joke, because you have the power and may exercise that power.
Yeah.
Now you have the power ain't even an issue. You exercising or being okay with that power exercise is when it becomes an issue. We don't have issue. I was watching Bring It On again or something. The second one, the one with Solange. I don't
That
know.
was the second one.
Yeah, I don't know why Kayla made me watch that, but we was cracking up because it was mad racist, and I kept saying it, and then I said to him,
one.
I believe it. I don't
first
remember.
one, for real, for
I
real.
said this, but you know what? I'm cool with that because America is racist. I kept saying to my 9-year-old son, that's racist, and he even said it one time, nah, that can be taken as racist, and we was cracking up. So when I started out, like, hold on, this is racist, but that's, and did you know, random, did y'all know, Bring It On was written by a lady who went to cheer competitions and seen how the white cheerleading schools would do black mannerisms and things with their body, but wouldn't be okay with black people doing it. So the whole reason she wrote the movie, and they changed it once it got to 3 different studios, was because the white cheerleading groups were taking moves and mannerisms from black women and still having a problem with black women doing them. Just random.
That's
Food for thought.
That's our story as black people.
Yeah.
They take our shit, monetize it, all that shit. But Bring It On, which is a cultural phenomenon, and any man watching this, you know that movie is lit. The reason that movie is so big is because of the black cheerleading squad and all the cultural nuances that came along with it. That movie would never have been as
if it was a
big.
white school
If it was
versus
just
white school.
it would have just been like any other Disney movie that came out at the time.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was a true reflection of society. When we played the black schools, it was UGLY, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly. MAMA,
right.
how you think you got that way, your mama? Like, that was the thing.
You know what you say in my hood? It is disrespectful.
Oh, we probably said it too, though.
To the other one, to the other side, when you knew the game was over.
Yeah.
Get your hat, your coat, and leave.
Oh, all that. All that.
That's fire.
But then you go to the white schools, and the halftime show will be boring.
Super boring.
It was super duper boring. They were trying to be competitive cheerleading. And then so a lot of times the white schools, the cheerleaders couldn't do the back and forth, or they would have to tone it down because the white school wasn't used to that. So that was like a real reflection of American society at the time.
Or they
And
would
that's
take
why that movie
offense
was so
to it
big.
when it's competition.
Well, now kids can't do it anymore. I mean, unless youth football is probably the only place where you can do that now.
Back bullying. But let's get into it because we talk all day. Bring back bullying. I got in trouble for putting that on Facebook. But wasn't no mass shootings when it was bullying.
Not at all.
And people were like, well, that's the reason people do that. Nobody
No.
who's doing mass shooting is getting bullied. Nobody.
No.
You weirdo ass nigga. Ain't nobody
Or-
you need to be getting bullied.
Or
Find your
if
tribe.
they was getting bullied, they had an uncle that was saying, you finna go down and you finna fight everybody. Or if you get bullied, I'm gonna whoop your ass when you come home and you let it happen again.
What you crying for? So you not gonna go outside because of this? Nah, you gonna go outside, you gonna figure it out. Or when you get bullied, you find your tribe.
Yeah. Or if I see you run this house, you run from him again and come to town, I'm gonna beat your ass worse than he gonna beat your ass. So now I don't wanna fight my daddy.
Yeah.
Because my daddy way bigger than Chris, who's 8 just like me. So I'm just gonna have to face Chris. But then I realized Chris ain't really as tough.
Exactly.
Once I punch him in the face one time, I'm good now. Bully in.
I did see that happen one time with What Up Twinkie? Big Twinkie on my block. For Stan. Now, his mama should have known. After he came in the house crying, he was big as hell. So I understand, like, hold on, you big as hell, don't take that. But Stan was 13 and smoked squares. So this is a different type of nigga. And the second time they fought, you know what he did? He fought him with the square in his mouth, then put the square out on his head.
But Sam wore like dirty jeans.
Oh, Stan,
Yeah,
if he's alive, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, Stan wasn't. Yeah,
Like,
he had a rough
Stan,
life.
if you alive, bro, salute, bro. Hopefully you change your life or whatever, but I'd be surprised if he's alive.
We can move on after this. But so I was
that wasn't
watching
his fault.
All That one time. This is
Hate
the
All That.
This is the OG cast though.
Even back then, but keep going. That's
Keenan Thompson. Remember, he used to do the escargot. He'd be sitting in the bathtub with the raincoat on and stuff. Pierre, escargot.
Yeah, I actually do.
And he would read a question. And they were like, well, what do you do if you're getting bullied? Well, if I'm getting bullied, he pretty much said, you knock the nigga out. I'm like, this right here is what kids need. This was on a kid's show. And he's saying, you get bullied. Well, what I do, I beat him up. Whatever the dialogue was, I'm just kind of rambling. But I'm like, we were watching this. So that's how I'm watching this at 8, 9. So if a nigga bully me, I know, because one of my favorite shows is telling me to hit him.
Start putting these niggas back in the locker. Because, because it's a learning experience for both sides. Because eventually, that bully is going to get his ass pummeled.
Screech, Carlton, and Steve Urkel, all towards the end of it, they became better men because they got bullied.
Yeah, and then,
all of them.
But it's not just that, the bully side. Because eventually, you're going to run into either a bigger bully or you're gonna run into a group that just make you feel bad. You ain't gotta, every bully don't have his day where he get beat up, but he might be ostracized.
Yeah.
Cause then we don't fuck with you. You taking niggas money and all that. Like, cool, we scared of you, but we don't fuck with you. Don't nobody want to be the person that don't be fucked with.
Yeah.
Bring back bullying. Start putting these niggas back in lockers.
So of course I'm not single. I'm married. Been married for 10 years now.
How long you been faithful?
No, the whole time.
I've seen that on. I'm joking.
No, so I haven't been in a relationship in a long time. I mean, not in a relationship in a long time. I've been single in a long time. But I talk to a lot of people, and right now people are saying it's chaotic out here. Like the dating scene is crazy right now. They're saying it's all over the place right now. But I'm like, if that's the consensus, I'm wondering how much of that is true and how much of it is not true. Like, are people just like, are y'all just emotionally unavailable because y'all choose to be? Or are y'all just bad dates? So y'all think it's bad because y'all bad?
Yeah, I'm not rolling with the dating scene being starkly different than it was in the past 30 years. Yeah. I don't like people say that. And people always say, is this piss in a dating pool? For one, it's not even good wordplay. Yeah. but two, I ain't rolling with that because it's always been bad dudes and it's always been bad girls out here. Now, there are certain groups that may have more entitlement than previously before, but you if you go to the lake, you're gonna catch a bass. If you go to the ocean, you're gonna catch a marlin. It depends on where you're going. Yeah. So it ain't, I don't think that's fair to put that up. Cause it's impossible to be like the whole dating pool. Somebody said that from San Francisco to Brooklyn. Like, nah.
And I wonder, like, have you examined yourself?
I'm about to say, you know what it is?
Are you the problem?
It's probably the expectations. Because of more accessibility and you being able to see on Instagram what you think is regular. Yeah. You got this expectation that is unreal. Yeah. Like the whole, that's bullshit, but the whole, even the fact that it's a thing, cheesecake on the first date, stuff like that. Yeah. You got an expectation of me taking you somewhere outside of a 3-star restaurant and I don't know you. Some do. And the fact that's the discussion. So you may think, oh, well, I don't want to date him. It's this man who will take you to the Cheesecake. You goddamn right. I'm not a Cheesecake Factory guy. But I'll take you to let's assume it's a 3-star.
But we acting like Cheesecake Factory ain't good.
It's not bad.
And like
it's not bad. The black person in me want to diss it.
They got 1,500 menu items.
They do.
And you can't find one thing.
It's an Asian dish on there that's fire. And that's it's a couple. And I fuck with the bread.
And some of you niggas ain't even paid for yourself to go to a 5-star restaurant before. Right. Some of you niggas still eat ramen noodles because that's what you gotta eat. But then you got the nerve to try to tell a nigga that he shouldn't take it. First of all, I'm being nice. I ain't gotta take your ass nowhere.
Nowhere. If you want me to be honest, I got the game to just get you to come to the crib.
If I wanted to.
But two, why would I take you somewhere that I'm gonna take my wife? What pleasures do my wife have to look forward to if I'm already treating you that way and I don't even know you? I'm not spending an absorbent amount of money on nobody who I don't know. Yeah. Or unless, and I don't do this, but I'm not against sex work, unless I'm paying you to fuck.
At this point, if what I'm offering you isn't good enough, anything that I do beyond that, I'm paying you to fuck at this point. Yeah. I don't want, if I'm paying an exorbitant amount for food that you couldn't even do for yourself.
Or anything. I'm not paying an exorbitant amount for nothing. Well, and you know what?
Especially like I said, first date.
To me, I'm not gonna feel like what I said. That's a diamond pussy. I ain't never had no pussy that good. Whereas I buy some Louboutins just for the pussy. That ain't me. But I ain't against sex work. But if I'm
Cash
buying you
App
something
you
like
money
that,
just because?
nah.
Just because you cute, you think you the only cute girl I'm gonna see today?
And this is supposed to be an opportunity for you because you can.
I ain't trying to just keep it to women. I don't want to come off as sexist or anything
You
like that.
can not like me. But this is the opportunity for us to learn that. But why we got to do that in Paris?
Yeah.
Why we got to do that?
What if I take you to Paris? I don't even really fuck with you like that.
You going to get DeAndre Ayton. I'm leaving you.
Right.
Now, you want to put yourself in that situation?
Like, once again, this is men and women. I don't want to come off because sometimes they be like, why y'all talking about the women, the men, because niggas don't listen to the whole conversation. But you say it's toxic out here. What makes you a catch?
And you creating that toxicity by the man, because I think it's toxic, like you said. I'm speaking to the men too. I don't want to, maybe this is different. I don't like when men trick women out of pussy. Like, guys will say that, like, oh, I tricked you. Like, don't.
That's lame as fuck.
Don't trick nobody out the pussy. That's because that's no different than the girl, because you don't eat at 5-star restaurants. So you trying to trick me into believing that you this woman who eat it. Now, if you eat at 5-star restaurants, then that's a standard that you should expect. And I ain't mad at that.
If you eat at 5-star restaurants, something about our interaction is going to let me know this is what you do.
Exactly.
So I'm knowing going into this, if I really want to have a relationship with this person, I know I got to step my shit up because this is her lifestyle.
You know this is unpopular.
I can't bring her down.
Well, you meet a man or a woman and they eating at 5-star restaurants, they gonna do something for you before you do something for them.
And they don't need you.
With a woman too. She either gonna have a connection, she either gonna have a bit of knowledge about an industry, or she gonna flat out spend some damn money. Oh. Hey, I thought you would like this and do this.
But she's not gonna get to that point, or him. They're not gonna get to that point because the first time we interact, when the conversation is going, they're scouting you. What do you do?
They should.
Where you from? They're looking at your outfit from head to toe. They're checking out your mannerisms. They smelling your breath. They looking you in your eyes. So
seeing how you treat the wait staff.
They're calculating. Yeah. They're getting data about you to say, okay, this is someone who's on the level that I'm at. And I'm not talking about financially, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally.
On some type of level where I can vibe. But that's what the date is supposed to be for. I guess I don't want to just keep putting this on dates. So you're talking about dating. But I honestly think it's an expectation. Like you said, who are you to deserve this? Or for me, like, why would I take you there if I'm gonna take, what does my wife have to look forward to? If I'm trying, and I ain't doing this to, that's the thing. I take my wife to a 5-star restaurant not because I want to impress her, because I want her to have the best time possible. If I think that's what this offers. You want me to take you there to impress you. Yeah. Bitch, I don't even know you.
Yeah.
So I really want you, and that's what, same thing for, excuse me, bitch can be a man too. As far as a man, having expectation. Just because you took the last girl out to dinner and you got some pussy, that ain't cool for you to expect that from the next girl.
Yeah.
Or don't act like, and if you don't have it to take her to the 5-star, don't take her to the 5-star because you trying to trick her out the pussy. To like, yo, this is the life. That's not the life that you live. And it's cool. It's cool. You know what? Don't get me started, bro.
No, but you want me to take you to a 5-star restaurant, but you driving a 2011 Honda Accord with the engine light on.
Which I don't have no problem with you driving.
I don't have no problem with you driving it, but get your fucking engine. Your priorities are fucked up.
Let's just and you don't have to if you want to, but let's just make it what we do indicative of your lifestyle.
Right.
That's all.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless I'm here to upgrade you and I'm telling you, yo, I'm about to upgrade you, do this and that. So if I'm selling you that, no different than I just said, and I don't mean that, then that's a problem. If I'm selling you that and I mean that, then maybe you can expect it.
And I think we live in a world of unrealistic expectations now. And it's because of our access to the world, right? So most people are living a life that they think someone else is living, like you were saying, based on what they're viewing through their phone screen. Like I hear a lot of dudes like, no, I don't believe in marriage. I'm not letting a woman get in the middle of my money, get in the middle of why we need a piece of paper for that? Why we gotta get the government involved? But guess what, nigga, when you go get that business license, you don't have a problem with the government getting involved.
Right.
When you go buy that car, you go buy that house, you don't got a problem with the government getting involved, the taxes getting involved, but you get a woman that's willing to be down with you and who can potentially help you grow your shit. You don't want to get the government involved all of a sudden. That's just lay of the land. Like, and I'm not like advocating for folks to get married. Like, you can do what you got to do, but it's the mindset behind the why.
Yeah, don't diss it like this is just something that the government came up with.
Yeah. Because the government is involved in every aspect of American life.
Everything,
taxes. Especially when you want to be a boss. Right. Everything you do, there's record of the government unless you illegal, unless you in the cartel or something. And even then, they probably still know your shit. But if anything you're doing that's legal for you to make money, to be a boss, to be an owner, to ball out, whatever, your data is being collected by the government. You are willfully allowing the government to be a partner in everything you do. So when it comes to a woman, that's why like half these niggas gay. A lot of these niggas are gay and they just don't want to admit it. Like a lot of niggas hate women. A lot of men secretly hate women.
I think that's different from being gay, but I don't understand what you're saying. I want you to make that distinction because
I think they hate women.
A homosexual man is a homosexual. A homosexual man don't necessarily hate a woman.
No, for sure. Let me correlate it. I think a lot of these niggas hate women because deep down they like penis. So the only way for them to express that is to be a male chauvinist, to tear women down, to talk negative about them, to not want to envision themselves committing to a woman long term. Because all the shit that you doing, when you talk that stupid shit of, I ain't letting the government, ain't no woman coming to my money, I'm going to be out here, you really doing it to oppress your niggas. You doing that to impress another man.
That's the statement to say, a woman come between my money. Your woman? Like, there's supposed to be like a shared thing. So I wouldn't say.
Statistics show that married couples make more money than single people, just for the fact that there's two incomes.
Makes sense. It's like having a business and growing. That makes sense. So I wouldn't say, and I'm not trying to change your opinion, that they're gay, but I think they are uncomfortable being a man. I think a lot of men are uncomfortable being men for two reasons. One of two reasons. They don't know how because they weren't shown how, or they don't want to accept what it takes. Being a man is a learned behavior.
No, for sure. But the crazy part, so the first part you said of like them not being shown, I'm seeing men say, like, tear down the foundation of how they got here. Hey, your grandparents were married for 30, 40 years, but guess what? Your grandma wasn't happy. Your grandfather's how the fuck do you tear down the foundation that got your black ass here?
That's a big
That's
problem.
the lamest shit ever. It don't matter what your grandparents, they stuck together.
You violating Big Mama more than your granddad ever did.
Because your granddad had a 3rd grade education because he was a child during the civil rights era. His parents or grandparents were probably super close sharecroppers, and then their parents were slaves. So your grandfather was doing the best that he can with what he had, and no matter what him and your big mom went through, they stayed together and they raised 10 generations of people. They gave all y'all.
So my thing is, don't discount her.
Don't discount her.
You're discounting her for her being able to, and I don't want to make this sexist and put this on all men, but let's just say you think granddad stepped out. You think he stepped out. Don't disrespect the strength it took for your grandmother to be the pillar of an entire family and be able to keep that family moving forward. And you don't know what made her happy, and you don't know what happened inside that bedroom. Big Mama wasn't playing that shit. Big Mama tougher than all you bitches.
All of them.
So stop disrespecting her because you don't look at a life that she got, and you just don't know what other people value. And if more people thought about peace of mind as a value, then they would be less inclined to look at somebody else's situation and say it's wrong or right. I might only want my wife to treat me like a man. She might not cook the way I would want my wife to cook. She might not clean, but for me, the way she treat me and respect me as a man, who are you to look at it and be like, oh, well, you're not happy? I am happy. This is all I want from her.
All I want.
This is all Big Mama wanted. Don't you bring that home. Don't you bring.
Big Mama knew.
Yeah,
because they grew up in a small.
They knew, or they knew it was a possibility.
Back in them days, they grew up in a small, concentrated environment, so they knew
it's
Leroy
that
was messing with Cheryl across town, and they probably got a kid together.
Even possible. Yeah, that's possible.
But Big Mama, like you said, Big Mama said peace of mind, but also Big Mama knew the value of family.
There you go. Because I'm not gonna let you fuck up what I am the helm of. So the man is the provider and the leader, but when it comes to the foundation of any generation or culture, it's always gonna go back to the people who are the most wise. So the shamans in the I don't know what you call it, in the more outdoor cultures, or the more
I know what you're talking about.
The shamans in there. It's always going to be. I firmly believe that a man should be a leader, but that don't take away from who's the pillar of that foundation.
Yeah.
And if we get back to respecting people for those roles, Big Mama role wasn't less important than his, because he's bringing home all the money.
Yeah.
He don't know what the fuck to do with the money.
That's why.
And sometimes he used to.
Here you go.
Set the check down there. Is that emasculating? So, see, you know what? Some men take that as emasculating. You married. I wish I can't wait until I can set my check down. I might keep a little 10% for myself, whatever. I'm gonna keep some for myself.
Big Mama knew Earl was going down to the juke joint, gambling,
drinking.
So she gave him a couple dollars,
whatever, or he just put most of it there. But she knew, if you ain't gonna give me half, no, give me more of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna pay the bills. I'm gonna do this, and so I have to be able to peace of mind. I got a peace of mind that I don't give a fuck what I'm doing out here, how drunk I am. I'm setting this down, and I know the light's gonna be on. I know I know the kids gonna be taken care of. That's so I am not comfortable looking at Big Mama like she's less than or less happy. Who the fuck wouldn't be happy raising a generation of successful, mannerable, well-behaved, thought-provoking people?
And Big Mama and Granddaddy created a safe haven. So when all y'all motherfuckers out here getting drunk, all y'all motherfuckers out here getting strung out, all y'all motherfuckers going through issues in y'all relationships, y'all all had a place to come back to.
Right.
Y'all all had somewhere to come and get love. When you was hungry, y'all can get something to eat. When y'all had nowhere to stay, Big Mama had a couch, she had an extra room, she had something for you. When you needed a couple extra dollars, Big Mama went into that purse or went into that cookie jar
that she may have hid from Granddad.
Yeah,
rightfully so.
Because she knew one of y'all motherfuckers was gonna come here at some point in time.
And he might not want, and I might not want you giving our money to. I'm tired of Charles.
Yeah,
I'm sick and tired of Charles, bitch ass. I know he my son.
Yeah, but that's an old son.
I'm sick and tired of Junior.
And Charles is your daddy, the nigga that's out here telling niggas, "Oh, your granddaddy chill." Charles is your daddy, nigga.
Yeah.
But guess what? You aren't here, and what I've seen. They're looking at, well, Big Daddy and them niggas broke. No, them motherfuckers had to scrap and claw so you can have the opportunity to get on the fucking phone and talk about how bad they life was.
And I like to challenge that theory that they was broke. Because if you stop working for six weeks, your motherfucking ass gonna have some trouble.
Because Big Mama didn't work.
They figured it out though.
Earl went to work every day
and figured it out.
In that dusty ass pickup truck and took care of 9 kids.
And not to mention, Earl had a piece of land. It might not have been big.
Might have been big, yeah.
But they got a piece of land.
Or at one point in time, Earl opened up a laundromat. Earl opened up a mechanic shop. Whether it lasted
just
or
enough
not,
to get by.
He did it.
It did just enough to get by. But it got me that piece of land. And I was thinking, you said something about cooking, right?
Yeah.
You know, you got a place to come back for a meal. And I thought this, oddly enough, the Cowboys made me think about this. And I put it on TikTok. But we losing oral history. Because we have so much access to other things. The only way, it's very few times where you can get written wisdom. It's hard to get wisdom out of written words.
Yeah, it's wisdom, rare. It's rare, yeah.
Wisdom, you can read and get information, but wisdom is usually translated through emotion, action, and trust. I don't think that nobody's wise just because they're older. Now, if I know about Big Mama and this is the third time where she did this, all right, now I can respect your wisdom. Going back to the cooking thing, I ain't trying to be sexist, but take it off women.
Yeah, you can do women, men, either one.
Well, I'm saying a woman with cooking or a man with protection, right? It's I have no problem, and this is gonna sound controversial. I have no problem with at some point in some relationship or anything calling a woman a bitch. I could be wrong, but what I do have a problem with is somebody who's not in a relationship with somebody or somebody who's don't know anything, calling multiple people bitches. Now, that's not being a man.
Hold on, break it down.
Granddad, you would never go to the store with Granddad and see him get into it with a woman and call her a bitch. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen just because that amount of respect. I actually had situations where I told her, go get your husband so he can talk to me like this.
Yeah.
Please go get your husband. So you would see Granddad, he might be in the car on the way home, that motherfucking bitch, but you would never see Granddad go out and willfully disrespect a group of women. That's a learned behavior.
Yeah.
Now, if we don't have a Granddad or you shaming Granddad for being Granddad, then you don't know how to treat somebody. If you think that the position that Big Mama took was not one of prosperity, then you ain't gonna want to do what she do. So now you don't know how to cook. And I'll be damned. And I had this situation happen with my baby mama a while ago, years ago. I used to make my daughter once a week. She's 14, 15. Once a week, we gonna cook dinner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you, but you gotta cook dinner once a week.
Yeah.
And her mama ended up getting mad. And years later, we had the conversation. And it was other people around. And she was like, well, I think it's a good life skill for anybody to have, to be able to cook and do whatever. So I thought in my head, ain't she anybody?
Yeah.
So what's wrong with me teaching her how to cook? And furthermore, a woman who know how to cook has more opportunity to get a man.
Just that one thing.
That one thing. Ain't nothing sexist about that. A nigga who know how to fight is gonna have a better opportunity of keeping a woman. Yeah. That's not sexist.
A nigga that can fix something.
And that don't mean
because you have a value proposition.
Yeah.
Now you bring something to the relationship. So
that I don't have.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't want to do.
Well, it's
you can fight, right? You got fists, right? But if we in the alley, I ain't gonna be like, you take him, I take him.
Well, because like grandma, and I know you got a point that you were making, but like grandma and grandpa had a system. Right? So if granddad had to cook, go to work, fix the car, fix that, because they didn't call maintenance back then. So it was a lot of him fixing a lot of things.
When he got home from work.
Call his brothers over or whatever. But if he had to do all of that, and then someone breaks into the house, now granddad doesn't have the energy to do it, because Big Mama wasn't back there taking boxing lessons.
Right.
She wasn't lifting stuff to build up her strength.
And that's why it's not sexist for me. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just going to close about this. There was a system. Okay, Big Mama, since I'm going to work for 12, 14 hours a day, Big Mama gonna make sure the house clean. The kids come home, they're dressed, they're off to school every day. Everyone is fed, and dinner's on the table. So my husband, when he go to work 14 hours a day, he can come home.
Peace of mind.
All he gotta do is worry about eating.
Peace of mind.
Watching his show. I'm gonna give him his beer.
Peace of mind.
And he can go and do it the next day.
And also, this is why I'm comfortable with, and shut the fuck up. Because I just work 12 to 14 hours.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a catastrophic issue that we need to tend to, you're going to find a way to bring it up. But all this just regular asking, I'll be damned if I go work 12, 14 hours and then somebody complain to me about anything. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Just like sometimes a man would have to learn how to, it just ain't a sexist thing for a woman. Sometimes a man got to learn when to shut the fuck up.
When we in here doing what we do in the house, when Big Mama doing her thing, for the one time granddad did have off, because he mostly works 7 days a week.
Right.
But the one time he did have off, hey, when I'm folding these clothes, when I'm getting these kids, shut up. You stay over there.
Yeah.
When I'm getting this.
Because this is what I do.
I buy the food in this house. You don't get an opinion. I know what you like, but you don't get an opinion though.
Yeah, I handle this all 6 days a week when you ain't here.
You ain't here. Yeah, I keep this shit running.
So that's why roles are more about trust than it is about degrading somebody.
Yeah, so all those niggas that I don't need a woman to do this. I don't need to add a piece of paper. You fucking up your legacy. You fucking up your growth potential, because you can fuck around and find a partner who becomes of value to your life. But you rather around here because you ain't, first of all, you ain't got no dick control. That's what it is. A lot of things ain't got no dick control. So you rather just go drop your seed into a bunch of women, and some women ain't got no pussy control. So they want to go just give it away to anybody instead of finding somebody to just, that you can build a system with, to build a life with. Since everybody's on financial literacy and building wealth. Well, do you know how you build wealth in this country? Family, statistically. This is data.
Partner. Yeah.
Statistically, married couples, families, every legacy that you see, the Walmarts, Amazons, the Coca-Colas, Pepsis, the McDonald's, like all these big global conglomerates, families run these shits, not individual niggas. Don't look at it, Elon Musk. Them motherfuckers are outliers. And I'm pretty sure at some point in time, I'm pretty sure he probably was married or whatever, but don't look at them outliers. Look at legacy.
No, I'm pretty sure he got a step up because there was some marriage in his family. So fuck what he did.
His daddy that funded him, married.
Yeah.
Families, legacy. That's how you create real wealth.
You look at the idiot running the country.
That nigga smart enough to know, I'm gonna be married. So when I'm out here running the country, doing whatever I'm doing, my wife is that. Who gonna take care of my son?
Or even his dad being married gave you the opportunity. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not married, so I'm not dissing people who aren't married. But
it's the mindset.
The idea.
It's the idea, right?
It's the idea that this is a bad thing. And also back to roles, right? Like, if it's your role to cook, I'm not degrading you, and that don't mean that I can't cook sometimes.
Yeah.
Just like I don't want you involved in the action. Yeah. But if it's 3 niggas fighting me, you might go get the pistol and shoot in the air.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So roles are not concrete. No, roles are concrete, but they are not absolute.
No, and you give the roles to who's the most skilled to do the role.
Right? Or the most fit.
The most fit, right? So like in my house, I cook, I clean,
I'm
I
with
fix
that. I'm
shit,
on that too.
I do all the sports shit. But when it comes to the school shit, registering and all that stuff, when it comes to the medical shit, I don't know what's going on. But guess what? My wife ain't never looked at a bill.
I trust you enough. Just like she trusts you enough to handle it. I trust you enough to be able to handle it.
Yeah, my wife, I don't even know if my wife know any login information, which I should fix that shit in case something happened to me. But she don't know no login to nothing.
Right.
As far as like bills and shit like that, mortgage, all that shit. When them phone calls come through, or if I got to make a phone call, it's coming to me.
They ask for you.
The card need to get fixed. Either I'm doing it or I'm taking it somewhere.
Right.
But if it's a medical issue, if it's insurance, if the kids need to register, if it's activities outside of sports, if it's the play dates, because she's excellent at those sort of tasks.
And it could be another relationship that's the inverse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like well, I said already about cooking, but I'm an okay cook and I like to have my house clean. Like you came to my house before and like then, like I'm a decently clean bachelor. Yeah. So if I get somebody else, it's not like, all right, well you got it now. Nah, but I would expect you to keep the standard that I created.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
And so like that whole like the dating scene is toxic. I think it's we live in a skewed world where people have a skewed perception of what dating is and then what dating eventually could potentially lead to.
Also toxicity, they confuse. But
yeah, because I think because we live in such a selfish me. I live and die on this hill. We live in a society now that champions individualism and that champions selfishness. We literally have our own TV stations. And some of us have 3 or 4 of them because you got an Instagram, you got a Facebook, you got a TikTok, you got a Twitter. So you got a bunch of your individual networks of you just telling people, look at me, what I do, how I talk, how I dress, what I'm selling. Half the shit on social media is pointless and invaluable. But it's people getting on there doing shit to say, look at me. So when I'm going out dating, like you were saying, don't take me to Cheesecake Factory. Take me to this restaurant. Pursue me this way.
That's why I hate when corny shit get a bunch of likes. Bring back bullying. You ain't gotta like everything. Because that gives you the entitlement to think that this is what you ain't like that. Yeah. And you want me to be honest? If me and Michael B. Jordan walk in the room before we say a word, he got the better chance at the pussy. Yeah. The more I understood that, the more clear I was with who I was and confidence in myself. That don't mean that I'm a coward to Michael B. Jordan. But once we start talking, and I ain't hating on Michael B. I already see it when it's coming in, cool. But if we get to that motherfucking dinner table, I ain't trying to take nothing from you. I'm just gonna be me. But I'm comfortable with the role in which not the role, but where I am in that particular hierarchy.
And I think the reason a lot of people say dating is toxic is 2 things. 1, you're losers. 2 is because you suck at adjustments. So dating,
or decision making.
That's part of the adjustment, right? Mm-hmm. So dating is a game of numbers. Mm-hmm. You give yourself a better chance based on.
People probably don't think that way.
They don't, right? So like you don't know who you're gonna meet, and the chance of that working out, like personality is different or whatever. So the more you put yourself out there, the more you get in environments, you put yourself in a position to date more. But what I'm pretty sure most people don't do is have one interaction. It doesn't go well. Reflect, adjust, try again. Reflect, adjust, try again. Reflect, adjust, try again. So you wonder why it's toxic and you keep staying here because you keep doing the same fucking thing every time you meet somebody instead of saying, okay, last time it went like this. Okay, next time when I go into this, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z different. Or I'm going to look for this instead of this. This personality trait, I should have sensed it right away.
And that's my biggest issue with people is not, because what you're saying is they identify their mistake. Yeah. And are going to make an adjustment to their own mistake. Yeah. People are so afraid of making mistakes or admitting that they made a mistake. Yeah. Now you can't fix it. Because if you don't think that you made the mistake, then you're not going to be looking to fix it. You're going to be looking for somebody else to fix your mistake.
And that's why dating is toxic, because you're hoping someone else fixes all your insecurities, your flaws, and your shortcomings.
Boom.
Do people really, like today, do people really want love? Or they just want like the feeling of being desired without the actual commitment, all that comes with it? Because love is a lot.
You didn't out the park today, pause. Nah, and damn, this is selfish, maybe, because it's my bad. Was you done reading?
No, yeah.
That's my biggest problem with me in society, which is why I think I should be able to say whatever I want to whoever I want, because I'm only leading from love, right? And I use an example when I'm refereeing with some adolescents who I maybe see 3 times a month or every weekend. I don't have no problem, one, telling you what I expect out of you, cussing at your little motherfucking ass, and treating you how I want to treat you, because it ain't out of malice. It's really out of love.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be the person 9 times out of 10 who gonna tell you what I don't like about what you did. Cause I love you and I want you to love. I hate when people, it hurt my feelings so bad when the people that I know treat me in a way outside the manner of love.
Well, I think a lot of people have a fantasy of what love is. Like love isn't always gentle.
You mean in a romantic sense or just period?
I think period.
Cool.
But of course,
Okay,
when you
I'm
get
more-
into
I'm
a
more with you.
romantic sense, it takes even further. So, like, people romanticize the idea of love. That's why you
that's
see
a
some
good
people,
one.
like, every relationship
That's
they
a good
get
one.
in,
Love ain't
they're in love.
love ain't romantic
No.
at all.
Like, no, like that initial thing. No, not even the initial thing. Like,
Love is
sometimes
not romantic.
Sometimes you grow into love and you realize, like, I love this nigga.
Love and romance
I
don't
don't
even
know.
mix.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
even, now they can't intertwine,
They
but
can't
love,
intertwine, yeah,
love
yeah.
and romance don't even fucking mix.
No.
Most of the times, let me tell you something. Most of the people in your life who you truly love, you will have to endure more about them than you would receive from them. That's love.
Love is a complicated algorithm. Your feelings towards love in the moment is usually based on a series of behaviors that got you to
Love this person.
I feel this. But then another series of behaviors can be the pain of love. Another series of behaviors can be the excitement of love. Another series of behavior could be the confusion of love. It's all still love. I still love you.
Exactly.
But I'm depending on the behaviors and the actions, I feel this is this phase of love I'm in at this moment.
I don't think I can love you without all these. I don't think I can love you without you, without me expressing deep disappointment in you at some time.
Because love is a muscle.
Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, you gotta work in. I don't care enough about, like, I have general love for people, but I don't care enough about somebody who I don't know to love them, for them to even hurt my feelings. A stranger can't hurt my feelings.
Because I have nothing. I feel nothing.
I don't know you, nigga.
For you. Yeah.
But you, my homegirl who I knew for 12 years,
Yeah.
and then you got in a relationship and I don't hear from you, that's foul.
Yeah. Because I've shared a piece of my life with you.
Yeah.
Like intimate, deep parts of my life that my mom and them probably don't even got.
Right.
Like this, I gave it to you.
I shared that with you. A shared experience has more to do with love than romance.
Yeah.
All love is a series of shared experiences, and the feeling of love trumping everything.
And you gotta be mindful of the feeling of love.
Yeah.
And not the actuality
What's going on
of
right now?
love. Yeah, because feelings change.
They come and go.
Right? Our hormones go up and down. The weather can be off. The light can be different in a room. And then you're like this. So you could think it's something, but it's really not, because you're feeling instead of living in your reality of what really is. Right? And I think when people go into these relationships, they go into it with an idea of what they think love is or what they think love should be. So then when it doesn't live up to expectations,
of love.
now their idea of love is skewed, so now relationships are toxic. Now I don't want to commit to anybody. Or that one time when that dude really loved her and then she broke his heart, now his idea of love is skewed.
Yeah.
Because now I got to go into protection mode because I don't want that to happen again. But he didn't realize there's multiple sides to love too.
I think without him having that, he wouldn't be able to get a better grip or understanding on what love is.
Yeah, but
Like
you
need all these situations to happen. I was just talking to somebody about this. Somebody who I love, it's very, 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 very little things that they could do. that would be more important than that love that we established. If I have a relationship with somebody, I just told you something that you did offended me. No big deal, whatever. But I know you love me. So if I had took that and took what you did as more important than the love you have for me, that's a me issue.
Yeah.
That's me disrespecting what we've established in the love that we have for each other.
By you holding on to something that is a simple conversation.
And who the fuck am I to not let nobody make a mistake? Who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is you? Because when I make the mistake, I want you to be able to let me grow from that mistake. And number one, tell me.
Yeah.
But who the fuck am I to take something that you did and make it bigger than what we've created? It's very few. You gotta slap my mama.
Yeah.
Like, it's very few things, because I ain't gonna love that many people.
Yeah.
So if we develop this relationship where I love you, man, ain't nothing. That's why, damn, I thought it was a one-on-one fight. No, we beat your ass.
Yeah.
Like, no, you thought it was gonna be a one-on-one fight, but no. Hell no, I ain't finna watch my homeboy fight. We finna beat your motherfucking ass.
Even if I know my homeboy can whoop you,
we finna beat your motherfucking ass.
I'm not finna risk him getting hurt for this moment. So you just gotta
even
take
if my homeboy wrong, I might beat his ass after. But we finna beat your motherfucking ass based on the love that me and him have established.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have said, man, fuck you, when he stepped on old boy's shoe. But I love him and all that. So bigger than the mistake that he made that put me in this dangerous situation, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass based on that love being more important than one thing that you did. It was a mistake.
Yeah.
He better not do it again. Now, if he keep doing that, then I gotta let him go.
But that's love also, right? So the first part is protection by involvement, right? The love that I have for you makes me protect you. So there is no one-on-one fight.
Yeah.
I'm not finna let this nigga potentially hurt you.
Right.
So he gotta fight both of us. Now the second time, I gotta protect you again. You need to learn this lesson.
Right. As well as
Because
myself,
if I help
right?
you this time, you'll never learn. You'll keep doing it, and then both of us can potentially get really
And on
hurt
the
this
third time, it makes me review how much you love
me. Right.
Because you put me in this situation. But let me make a mistake as a friend, make a mistake to put you in a situation. And if I keep making it, then you know I'm not valuing the love that I have for you more than the emotion that I got going on right now. I want to be tough. So every time we go out, we get into a fight. I'm valuing me being tough over the love that I have for somebody who's agreeing to go out with me. That's why, bro. I'm gonna tell you, my feelings be so hurt, and I'll be telling motherfuckers Sonny gonna tell you how he feel. Yeah. And if you not familiar with it, no, I ain't gonna say you're not familiar. I'm sensitive.
Yeah.
But I'm sensitive because I respect love and who you are. Just like I'm sensitive about myself, I'm sensitive about what the fuck you say about my mama.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I be? So I don't take offense to that. And I want people to become more in tune with their senses, because people so afraid to be who they are. It's okay for you to be who you are. A part of that is learning we're supposed to be here with other people, or Adam would have been by his motherfucking self.
Yeah.
So a part of that is learning how to deal with how people treat you and how you treat people, and learning, okay, maybe this is not, let me tell you something. I don't pick on nobody. You know when last time I picked on somebody? And I feel so bad about this. I was in not middle school. I was in daycare. That's how young I was. And it was a fat teacher or whatever she was. I wouldn't call her fat or whatever. And I don't even know why. I'm embarrassed right now, bro. I was throwing mulch at the bitch. Hey, she's a grown woman. Hey, I'm chucking mulch at the bitch. Mulch. You know they go on the ground. I'm chucking mulch. Hey. But I felt, when my parents learned that, the disappointment that they expressed in me made me evaluate, damn, they don't know her. But if they can look at me and what I did and them be disappointed in that to make me feel away, that's not right. But you gotta love. If they didn't love me, they just drove me home. If they didn't love me, they wouldn't have been disappointed in me. But they also loved me enough to give me the opportunity to grow from it. They didn't disown me as a son.
But the feeling that you got when you saw your parents is a result of you being loved. So like, I'm naturally an empath. So I'm never just gonna mess with people or do something that I know could potentially harm another human being just for the sake of doing it. Because I'm always like, man, that's somebody's daddy. That's my mom, that's my son, that's my daughter, or whatever, right? So then I start to relate to it on that level. But like, my whole life, I've got nothing but love.
Right.
Like, my grandmother's like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all my grandmothers, well, my Nunu, she'll cut you the fuck out. She would. But she loves me unconditionally. Like, so I grew up with love.
Even that is a form of love that you got to learn to understand.
Oh, facts for sure. But like, I grew up with so much love, I only know how to give love. I don't know how to naturally just be malice towards people. Now, I will out of love. Fuck with my wife. Fuck with my friends. Fuck with my kids. We could take it there. Because I love them enough to protect them.
Right.
And I love them enough to show them, hey, I will protect you when need to be protected. That's my role.
You protect the things you love.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I think when a lot of people are walking around here because they don't understand, for one, what love is. Maybe they just never really got love. Or they don't understand the value of love.
And you know what I think that comes from? Not loving themselves.
Yeah.
But that comes from what you're saying. For you to be able to learn yourself, even loving yourself is a learned behavior.
Yeah.
Nobody comes out being able to love themselves because nobody loves making mistakes. Nobody loves being less than.
Yeah.
Nobody loves not being able to equal up to the nigga who got the A in the class and you got a C. And our whole life is a comparison. Everybody take this test.
We're taught
this standardized test.
And we're gonna post it for everybody to see.
And this person is better. Then that ain't easy to love yourself.
That was the star system. When you were in second grade, they let you know Timmy got 5 stars
and you know where that translated to?
Better.
Instagram. You girls,
more likes.
you not a baddie. Fellas, you not rich. You don't have a 6-pack. If you loved yourself, you will be fine enough with yourself I don't need that to be cold.
Yeah.
I don't need to be rich to be that nigga.
But it's the star system again.
Yes, that's what I said.
They got more likes than you. They got more comments.
So you don't love yourself enough. You translate that into they are better.
They are better.
Rather than they are different or that value system, that one value system in which people chose to, it's only one value system.
And the crazy part, it's now I'm chasing a ghost of somebody else. But the crazy part, that person you're chasing, they're chasing somebody else. And then that person is chasing somebody else. And then that person is chasing somebody else. And the crazy part is, it's some nigga in Silicon Valley that's married with the family that created the system that got all y'all niggas chasing.
And he unhappy.
Or that nigga might be super duper happy because them niggas be like, I don't let my kids on social media. But guess what? They go home to their families.
And that's his life. Yeah. And that's his perspective. And you got to be okay with that. And I told somebody this and they told it back to me. And I didn't realize I told them that. But you can't look at somebody else climbing a mountain and worry about where they at, because then you'll never have perspective on the mountain you climb.
No. What I'm saying is, the nigga that's created the system, Mark Zuckerberg, who pretty much created modern day social media, that nigga's married. That nigga has a family.
Right.
But the way his system is set up, so y'all niggas can chase ghosts, y'all have got it to a point where you devalue. I'm talking to us because it's niggas.
Right.
It's niggas that do this. Y'all get to a point where, based on what y'all see on social media, y'all don't want families. Cause that ain't cool. That's fucking up your money. But one of the richest niggas in the world who created the system for you to showcase yourself is married with a wife and kids. One of the richest niggas in the world. But you done tricked yourself, or the system done tricked you to believe, nah, getting married is the wrong thing. Like, one of my favorite people, and somebody that I look up to as a musician, who I modeled my production style after, is Jermaine Dupri. He's one of my favorite. He's one of my top 5 favorite producers of all time. Right. Anytime a Jermaine Dupri interview comes on, I'm watching, just because the game I know he gonna give.
Right.
Because he's been in the game since he was 15 years old. Right. He was telling a story. I believe it was on Joe Budden, and he was like, they was somewhere and they was on a yacht, and they got the girls, the stripper pool, they did dancing, woo woo. They said a big ass yacht pull up next to them. It's a white guy. And he's on there with his family. It's quiet, whatever. So the guy gets off the boat and comes to their boat. And he party like, damn, that boat twice the size of our nigga on our boat. Party, da, da, da. And he was like, the guy tells me, JD, don't ever be the guy on that boat. Pretty much saying like the guy was telling him, you don't want that quiet life. This is where you want to be. No. That nigga wife just probably pissed him off.
Right.
So he jumped in your boat. But guess what?
He going back.
Billionaire nigga's going back to that boat.
He going back to that boat.
Why you nigga who got all this money finna sit on this boat, and your boat gonna stay here. For the niggas that talk about money, this nigga's going back to his foundation that's helped him become a billionaire.
That's what I was about to say. When you were saying money, I was thinking foundation.
And you finna stay right here. So he just finessed you, making you think, first of all, he made you think you on his level.
Right. He trying
and
to
you
relate.
believed it.
He stopped you from getting there, and you may not even be able to get there before he told you that.
You wasn't.
But now you for damn sure not gonna be able to get there because he convinced you that this is a better lifestyle, even though he not living that lifestyle.
No, he just needed a break. It's just like when you stressed out, you go for a walk. That nigga just need to go for a walk real quick. He needed to change the energy up in the room for 2 seconds. Then he gonna go back in there and chill with his wife.
Boat. He ain't stay night on that boat. He going back to that boat.
Yeah, he going back to his boat, going to his wife, go back. He's taking his private jet back to wherever he's going to go to. He's going to go back and run his Fortune 500 company or whatever he does. And then he's going to turn around. He's going to get back on that boat and do it again with his family. And then he going to see the next young nigga. And part of it was he saw a young nigga. He was like, damn, I remember when I was like that. I just want to relive that for 2 seconds. Yeah, I want to see some ditties.
Just have some fun.
We get so easily finessed out of legacy. So easily finessed out of fully maximizing our growth potential in this life. And once again, I'm not advocating because marriage is tough. Marriage is hard as fuck. Don't get married unless you're ready. The Bible even tells you don't get married until you're ready because it comes with a lot of die to self has to happen. Mm-hmm. And I know that's tough for a lot of people and it's a lot of compromise involved in that. But don't shoot the shit down because you don't recognize love. Don't shoot the shit down because you're not at a space where you're able to take on the responsibility and take on the task that it takes to die to self for somebody else.
And I'm not married, but I think you have to be self-aware enough and love yourself enough to know you need help.
Yeah, and stop like championing the shit in front of the world. Because there's some young nigga out here, we talked about this the last time, it's some young nigga out here that needs to be married.
Right.
He needs to start a family. He needs to have a solid foundation. He don't need to be running around chasing after 5-6 women.
And like you said, you ain't shitting on people who not married or maybe is not keen to the idea, but putting that out there as if it's always a bad thing. The mindset is, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Hey, Sonny, you know what time it is, though.
I know what time it is, and I'm ready. I've been waiting to get this shit off my chest.
It's time to get that shit off, bro.
I want to speak to all the dog owners. Let me qualify something right quick. Like, I got black friends. You know why people say that. I grew up with dogs. I love dogs. You know what I'm saying? I had guard dogs, though. Ferocious will fuck you up. And big dogs. I don't really fuck with little dogs. But this is to all dog owners, big, little, whatever. If your dog bites me or acts aggressively like he is about to bite me, I am going to slap the dog shit, no pun intended, but I'm going to slap the dog shit out of your dog. And after that, I need you to get mad at your dog. Unless that's why you got a dog, for him to offend me and come in my personal space, then you got to be fine with knowing that it's going to go from R to R. I'm going to slap the dog shit out your dog and I'm going to feel fine. If I'm in your crib and that happen, I'm going to slap the dog shit out of your dog and then watch Third Down. And I need you to know that I'm going to watch Third Down. And if you don't want me to watch Third Down, you can just say, hey, why you do that? And just, you going to have to kick me out. And you better put the dog up first because I'm going to slap the shit out. I'm on the way out too. Anybody with a dog can, and damn, my bad. Can I, one more thing? It's on the same, it's on the same realm, dog owners. I don't let nobody lick me who I'm not sexually active with. So I don't want your dog licking me and you think that's cool. Oh, he thinks you get this motherfucker. Stop licking my leg, bro. And I mean, I do wear the cocoa butter lotion, so he ain't gonna stop. Don't let your dog lick me. I will slap the shit out your dog. Not because I have a problem with dogs. I have a problem with my personal boundaries being crossed, okay? The same way I would slap the shit out your friend who crossed my personal boundaries, I will slap the shit out your dog. And I will pet it. I got no problem with dogs. We was just talking about this. I should be able to feel how I feel without you thinking I have a problem with the entire group. And y'all treat dogs better than black people anyway. I'm gonna slap the shit out your dog if he deserves it. Shout out to Scooby, Ren 1010. They don't even put dogs on TV no more, nigga. but I'm gonna slap the shit out your dog if he do something violent. I just had to. I had to get that off.